Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we did another Toho Nation. They keep coming up. And we did Mayohiga. And they were sort of cat nation? Cat samurai nation? Sounds really cool. It was pretty balanced nation overall, except for one unit which was grossly overpowered and allowed us to easily win the game. And there you have it. Let's roll up another one. We are listening to the album Iron Master by Atlantean Sword. And we will see how it goes. 170. That is Loringia, Fire and Steel. I don't know if we've done that. I think that's L.A. Loringia from Gathering Sturm. I don't think we've done it. I really don't think so. So let's go ahead and throw on Gathering Sturm and take off Toho. Also, hold on. Create a world. Let's do a reasonable one. Archipelago. Mangg's LPs 224, I believe. LA. My favorite age. We'll go with 7 on this one. Loringia, Fire and Steel. Yes, I believe I have played as this nation. Oh, maybe I haven't. I'm not sure. Maybe I did MA Loringia. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done a solo game in late age. That would be very unusual for me. Loringia is a realm of perilous mountains and fertile valleys at the crossroads of the two great empires of Marignan and Ulm. Though both have influenced Loringia, neither has ever managed to conquer it, and over the years it has become a hotbed of resentment against them. Remnants of Ulm's Iron Cult and Marignan's Inquisition have permeated society, retaining most of their old ways, for neither were they bound to the Dark Pact of Marignan, nor cursed in the same way as Ulm. When the malediction devoured Ulm and demon worship corrupted Marignan, a new syncretic faith which opposed both was born. No longer shall humanity chafe under the yoke of demons from beyond, nor sustain those who have forsaken it in pursuit of immortality. With the disappearance of the Pantocrator, the Church of the Immaculate Flame, the Holy Vem, and their allies prepare to purge the rot infesting humanity with fire and steel. For a long time, Loringia's military is made up of noble knights and their men-at-arms, but the time of chivalry is ending. Reliance on well-drilled infantry and ranged weapons is increasing, and Landsknechts, battle-hardened mercenaries in service of the Empire, are now the backbone of Loringia's army. So we have humans with coastal hoburgs with the ability to sail, can grant provinces to imperial estates for certain benefits and drawbacks. Military is professional heavy infantry and medium cavalry, no recruitable sacred units. Margraviates allow access to troops from a previous age, while bishoprics allow summoning of angels. We get strong fire and earth magic, some water, air, and astral. Average priests, standard forts, but they produce 15% more resources. Alright. We have a spy. He's a spy. Obrist, 70 leadership, inspirational +1. Awesome fucking sprites. Kurfürst, 120 leadership. Glorious. Vimic Judge. Can recruit outside forts as well. 1 holy, 90% chance for 1 earth. Okay. 65 stealth and inquisitor. Troll bonus 15 and dark vision 50 with a great sword. Interesting. Honestly, you know, I would say decent potential for like a light thug with some gear. Like, you know, just a little bit of gear. If he gets Earth and can bless himself, you know, you can do some cooking with that. Yeah, maybe. Not that we would do stuff like that, but maybe. Imperial Magister. 1 fire, 1 water, 1 earth, 1 astral. Jesus. For 135 gold. Jesus. Okay, all the communions. Everything you'd ever want out of communions. Right there. 13 research for 135 gold also is just phenomenal. Very nice. Bishop of the Immaculate Flame, cap only. 2 fire, 1 astral, 2 holy, and then fire astral. Well, if all you cared about was a giant fire communion, yeah, it's viable. But it's very pricey. Because you're paying a lot for that 2 holy. But if what you need is a holy priest, then, you know, it's a better holy priest than this one. Yeah. Black Bishop, same price. 1 fire, 2 earth, 1 holy, and then fire, earth, astral. Also, 10 resource bonus and 2 forge bonus. Pretty nice. We'll probably want some of these. At least one. Just grab one to forge some shit, or a couple of them. Hoburg Captain. Coastal Forts. 50 leadership, but full sailing, max size 5. And Hoburg Admiral. 100 leadership, air 1, water astral. With full sailing, size 5. Okay. I mean, we don't tend to do a lot of sailing. Because it's rare where it just works out. Yeah, well, it can depend. Like, if I suppose, if we know where thrones are, we have our deity out, and sailing is the best way to get to a throne, yeah, I mean, we might do it, but I think it's very rare we do it. Probably because I don't think about it that often. Land Bootle. Alright. Pretty average, but 5 protection on his body only. 13 defense with a buckler. 15 damage messer. 11 attack. I feel like I'm yelling over this, even though the levels on OBS don't seem that high. Landsnecht Arbalister. Yeah, okay. Armor, you know, decent stuff. And he's got a range 50 Arbalist, 13 precision, 15 armor piercing every 3 rounds. Yeah, I mean, the usual problem with Arbalists is they hit too damn hard. Landsnecht Pikeneer. 12 protection, 8 defense. Slightly above average in most areas. With a length 5 pike, 12 attack, 19 piercing damage. And formation fighter 2. Pretty good, except the problem is it's late age and crossbows will devastate these things. I mean, just look at the Arbalist, for example. 15 armor piercing, meaning that on average this guy will take like 11 damage, I would say. On average, he will just die. And formation fighter, they're gonna be packed in like sardines. Great way to kill yourself. But yeah, if your enemy even has crossbows in general, you're probably going to die or be heavily injured immediately. So it just doesn't work. Landsnecht Halberdier. They get 14 protection. Pretty average stats otherwise. 10 attack on their halberd, 23 damage. Yeah, making them hit harder doesn't really solve this problem, unfortunately. Forlorn Hope. 13 hit points, 21 protection, 8 defense, 10 MR, 12 morale, 7 speed, with with a 22 damage greatsword, 13 attack. Well, I mean, again, if you look at the Arbalist, they're going to be taking 7 or 8 damage, I think, on average. It's still going to hurt a hell of a lot. And it's not like we have air magic to make air shields or anything. So it's just tough. Now, yeah, I mean, I base a lot of things around archers and cross. I don't tend to take things that don't have shields or very high protection. But that's because we largely fight independence. That's mostly our concern is independence. And there's more often than not going to be archers, crossbowmen, all that kind of stuff. You will lose a lot of units to that stuff. Doppelsoldner. 13 hit points, 18 protection, 12 defense with a buckler, 10 MR, 13 morale, formation fighter 2. They have a 16 damage messer, and an arquebus, 30 range, 9 precision, 15 armor piercing every 3 rounds. So it's basically a shorter... It's basically a shorter range arbalist. But it ignores shields and air magic. How the fuck did they code that? Okay. Ignores shields. That's pretty ridiculous. I'd say this is somewhat close to the trifecta. You have a decent melee option. 13 attack, 16 slash damage is decent. This thing will definitely shred quite a lot. Because it ignores shields and air shields. They do have 18 protection, which we can bump up with Soldiers of Steel and stuff, so that's nice. 13 hit points is nice. Formation Fighter 2 is nice. Makes it even easier to buff. And they even have a shield, even though it is pretty shit. You're still going to lose these, but if we can get enough of them, you know, it's a thing of beauty. I know we just did that in the last playthrough, but how can you argue? Reiter. 12 hit points, 18 protection, 13 defense, no shield, 10 MR, 13 morale, 23 speed. They have mobile archer with a light lance, charge bonus, 17 damage broadsword, and Reiter pistols, range 10, 4 precision. Good God. 10 armor piercing. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with it, and it doesn't really blend with our strategy here, so yeah. Then we get some Hoburgs in coastal forts. Crossbow militia gets range 40 crossbows every other round for 10 armor piercing. Pretty lightly armored though. Hoburg condottiero. They have 6 hit points, 14 protection, 13 defense, 14 MR, 8 morale. 8 morale, good God. Sounds like you don't really want to be in the fight. I guess because they're mercenaries. Yeah, alright, I mean, I guess I accept that. 9 attack is pretty shit. 18 damage. Yeah. And Hoburg Signore. 14 protection, 17 defense with a buckler. Would have really loved to have seen that as at least a parry 4, but a kite shield would have been delicious. Especially because they only have 12 attack, 12 damage short swords. But attack density is pretty high. Strength buff would be pretty delicious. Yeah, if they had a kite shield, I would have taken it. Kite shield with 17 defense, I would have probably slurped that up. That's not really a phrase, but I said it. But yeah, as is, it's okay. I mean, it's still okay. 17 defense, no matter what. But you know, I'm always very concerned about arrows, crossbows. Okay, so if we make Margraviates, we get additional selections of units. Province income plus -30. So province income -30, but an extra 35 resources. Kurfürst, yep. Sergeant Axeman has 12 protection, 12 defense with a kite shield, nice. And an 18 damage axe. Very solid. Spearman has a kite shield and a long spear. Ooh, even better. Well, not strictly better, different, sure. Knight Banneret has standard with a 21 damage short pike. And the Ministerialis Knight. 15 protection, 16 defense with a kite shield, light lance, broadsword. It's a decent sort of medium cav. Okay. Then Free Imperial City lets you get Free City Militia. Not great. Bishopric. Is this a word that I could Google and it would say, hey, this is how you pronounce it because this is a real word?
Bishopric.
Bishopric. That's not quite... No, it's not quite the word, though. There's an H in there that's throwing me off. It apparently is a word, but it's... The top result is for Crusader Kings 3. The second result is for Crusader Kings 3. The third result is papal letters concerning the bishopric of Gardar in Greenland during the 15th century. Not a very common word, but it allows you to get Bishops of the Immaculate Flame, and a level 2+ Fire Mage may enter to summon an Angel of the Pyre. Okay. But it lowers income by 25 and lowers resources by 25. Okay, and then our summons. Mark Graf, 120 leadership, sacred, combat caster. Comes with 10 Ministerialis Knights. Got a 20 damage enchanted sword, blah, blah. 21 protection, 18 defense with a kite shield. The mount is also sacred with 20 protection. Yeah, that's sort of a thug ready to go, I'd say. Pretty close to it. Can't bless himself, though. Church Emissary, 2 fire, 2 holy, 10% for another fire. Imperial Emissary has standard 1 as a commander. What are you going to do with that? Anemic Judge, 2 earth, 1 holy, assassin 0 with a maul. Huh. It's tricky. You don't usually have a lot of time at the start of a battle in an assassination. So it's like, oh, he can bless himself. He can use Temper Flesh. He can use Personal Iron Skin. It's like, yeah, in a perfect world. The only way that would really work is if he has retinue items. If you give him a little bit of retinue, he'll definitely have time to do a couple things. Most of the time. Interesting. Beamic Agent, also an assassin. Yeah, it's pretty shit. Pretty shit. Black Apprentice, 1 nature, 1 blood. Can turn into a raven. X. 3 death, 2 nature, 3 blood. Seduction, old. Heretic 3. Population killer, cause unrest 3. Ugh. Angel of the Pyre, there it is. Okay, 14 hit points. It's got 12 armor on its body, and then invulnerable 10. So a total of 18 versus mundane on its body. 12 defense, 16 MR, 50 morale. Has off 5 built on, shock 5, fire 15. Can fly, fire shield 8, spirit sight, with a 27 damage radiant blade. Magic damage, 14 attack, length 2, and an extra 16 armor piercing on hit. Fire. Holy crap. Okay, so these things are pretty cracked. I would say, as a bless, then, fear would be extremely strong with off 5 thrown on there. Yeah, Fear or Dread will be quite ridiculous. Also, Undying Enchanted Blood. Give him a little bit more health. Otherwise, just more attack. Yeah. But yeah, definitely Fear or Dread, 100%. And that's like our only sacred option, so yeah. And we only get that from Bishoprics, so we're definitely going to try to get these. Let's check spells, because I assume we get a spell to summon those. Oh, yeah. Alright, so level 0, Consecrate Bishopric. Can only be cast at our capital. Spawn a church emissary in the selected province. If he survives the turn, he disappears and a site is created that reduces income and resources by 25, allows recruitment of bishops of the Immaculate Flame, spreads dominion, and allows Fire 2 mages to enter to summon 1 Angel of the Pyre. Will have no effect when cast on forts, and the site disappears when the province is taken by another nation. Right, so basically, we want every spot around our capital to have one of these. Because that's, I mean, well, I guess ideally you wouldn't want that because it's going to lower your resource generation and around your capital. But that way, you know, there's not going to be any forts around our capital and our cap circle. And we can just congregate all our angels around our capital to have them be easily picked up. Grant Privilegia. Spawns an Imperial Dignitary. Gain a free Imperial City. It reduces locally available resources by 50. Raises income by 50. Establish a March. Spawns a Margrave with a retinue of 10 Ministerialis Knights in the selected province. If he survives the turn, he disappears and a site is created. Reduces income by 30. Increase resources by 35. Lets you get Loringia national troops and adds Ministerialis Knights to the province defense, which will also automatically varies to 20 or by 5 if it's already higher than that. They'll also convert Brigand Lairs to Gallows. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely interested in this. It's 10 fire gems to do that. Bind Angel of the Pyre. 2 fire, 2 holy, 4 fire gems. You get 1. So it's certainly more resource efficient to get the bishoprics set up. Because say we have a cap circle of 5, we have 1 in every province there. That means we're getting 5 every turn, which is not amazing, and they have to be kind of pooled together. But yeah, it adds up because they're pretty ridiculously good. And of course, after that, we can still have mages do this, assuming we have fire gems. Here's the upgraded version. Still 2 fire, 2 holy. 15 gems, you get 5 of them. So it is a bit of a discount. Yeah, because 5 with the other one would cost you 20. So you're saving 5 fire gems and time. But 15 fire gems is quite a lot in the late age. We're not playing with Divinitas, because that could really help here. Right. Heavenly Wrath summons Angel of Fury. Iron Angel. Heavenly Choir. Okay, some big time stuff. Alteration. Not a thing. Evocation. Iron Darts. Earth Holy. So this is an Alm spell. 3+2 darts. Range 40. 5 precision, 10 minus fatigues. It's very cheap to spam. They do 13 armor piercing. 13 armor piercing magic damage. Double versus magic beans. And it's an iron attack, just for good measure. Yeah, it's a solid little shotgun. And it's, considering we have an entirely ranged army anyways, it's going to be pretty good. But at the same time, I don't know how many of these guys we're going to make. Well, I don't know what we'll make, actually. Holy Pyre. 2 fire, range 40 plus, area effect 3, 7 plus armor piercing fire damage. Triple versus undead demons. It's good versus undead and demons. Iron Blizzard. 20 plus 2 effects. 50 minus fatigue. It's a lot costlier. 10 armor piercing. Double versus magic. Good stuff. Construction. We get the Writ of Authority. Retinue of 3 VMIC agents. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, so that's for VMIC judges specifically. But they come with... So when I said they could use a retinue to help them buff, that's it. This is it right there. It's perfect. Olivant, spell Summon Knight. Summon a few knights from the edge of the battlefield. 0 fatigue cost. And we did clarify you do get the spell. Like, you can cast this. It's 21 fire gems to make, though. So, yeah. Malleus Maleficarum. You get +1 fire magic, +1 priest level. And you get Hammer of Witches. 30 range, AoE 1, 100 precision, 14 plus armor negating fire damage. 14 plus 2. Yeah, that is pretty nasty. Especially because, like, you're probably going to have 2 fire to start. Phoenix power to 3. This will make you 4. So, yeah, that's an extra. That's 20 armor negating fire damage. That's going to kill a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, alright. Enchantment. Nothing. Thaumaturgy. Nothing. Blood magic. Bind Apprentice for a Black Apprentice commander. Witch's Knight for the Hex commander. That's it. Divine nothing. Okay. Yeah, so I wish we had Divinitus, because that would help get a lot of fire gems, which we want. We could go for the Pyre spell, Eternal Pyre. Gives 20 fire gems each month. And let us easily cast that upgraded Angel Summon. It's 80 fire gems to get it. Our starting income with nothing else is 2. So, yeah, we're going to have to get some other stuff. But, you know, we'll find some things, I imagine. And that's only enchantment... What, 6? Yeah, it's enchantment 6, so it's really not that hard to get. You do need level 6 fire, though. So we're focused on fire for our pretender. And like I said, we want death or... we want death or glamour. We do need some decent scales. I'm always iffy about mounted pretenders. Really, just a guy. I guess that's what they all are down there, but... So, a fire death or fire glamour is kind of what I'm just trying to scope out. And boy howdy, are your options slim on that front. That is a rare combo. We do not have a single pretender option that comes with those 2 things. What are the odds of that? In which case, we probably want somebody that has relatively cheap additional magic paths. Which generally rules out a Titan, because they're generally 60. I wish you could just see. the Allfather has 40, so there's that. But he's kind of pricey. And we really only want like one extra path. So we're not gonna likely get that on anybody else. I guess the Demi-Lich has new magic paths cost 20, and he starts with Death 3. He's probably our best bet. He also has Immortality 1 month, which is awesome. Innate Spellcaster. He's really good. So to get Death, however, we'd have to go with Turmoil. That's right. Whereas Dread is Glamour 8, Magic 1. I really don't want to go Turmoil, because we're going to be cutting out a lot of income by building these Bishoprics. So I guess we're looking for higher Glamour, which, boy. I don't know if there's a single guy that has 2 Glamour. Dang, it's crazy. Maybe the Idol of Sorcery then. But 8 Glamour is, oh boy. We definitely do not want to be awake. I'm even a little iffy on Dormant compared to Imprisoned, but I don't know. They're going to be pretty good even without, you know, Dread. But I don't know. It's a long time. But I just don't think I'll be able to afford anything without going in prison. Like, we just... Like, Glamour. 8 Glamour is very high up there. Damn! Because Glamour's the new path, you know, so they screw you. Okay, I could see taking that. It's not amazing. Not taking Earth really sort of hurts me, my soul a little bit. But, yeah, we don't have that many bless points either. So outside of Dread, mostly we're just kind of interested in attack. Just a lot of attack. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's underrated. 4 attack and heroism. That's the bless. Yeah, I guess. Because then, you know, they'll be beefed up just right out the gate. Or whenever we get them out the gate. And we've got good scales for building a shit ton of these, because that's mostly what we want. Until the angels come in. Frake. Load. This is Archipelago, so we'll bump it up to 10. Okay, haven't started here in quite a while. We got a throne down here. That's fine and good. It's pretty reasonable. So let's head west. For mages. So the Magister is awesome. Because it allows us to do big communion shit. But he doesn't really interact with any of our national stuff. Whereas the VMIC judges get Iron Darts, which is a really solid spell that we're kind of interested in. Their research is going to be really garbage, though. It's going to be like 7. Or something, right? Well, we have Magic 1, so 8, I guess. The Bishop of the Immaculate Flame gets us to do all the good things with angels and shit like that. And does big fire communions, where we can just rain down ungodly fire. And they also have pretty good research. They're just really expensive. And then the Black Bishop, also really expensive. Um, it's pretty close. They also can do the iron darts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Big fire communions could be really nice, though. But the iron dart spell is really nice. So, all right, we'll go with these. We are eventually going to want some bishops, though. For research, we are pretty set on going for enchantment 6. Don't really care about anything until then. Lemuria is in the game again, of course. Seems to crop up in every late age game. See how they did, shall we? Damage roll 15 plus 7 versus 6 plus 9. 7 points of damage there. He did 8, 4, and 4. 16. But reduced to 8. And then 19. Oh my god. 19 damage. Okay. I would have loved if this would have given you 1 fire gem, but I guess that might be OP. I don't know. Would that be OP? I don't think so. It would just be kind of nice for a late age fire gem income. We are getting to a turn though, and I think we're gonna send this guy to just immediately start searching everywhere. Minion +3, nice. Ah, there's another throne here. Okay, so we gotta get this and this secured. That's definitely doable, I think. Doing pretty well on money so far. So this requires 2 fire, which these guys can definitely get 2 fire. This guy has 2 fire. So as soon as we have 10 and have 2 fire, I want to start making bishoprics. Like right now. Jeez, where did that sound effect come from? 19 damage. Okay. Our ballisters are still getting more kills for some reason, but that's because they have further range. These guys have to move up. Alright, so we got that. So if we have a lab and temple there, we can make bishops out of it. Which is nice, but not strictly necessary. Come on, give me some fire gems. We can't get the Eternal Pyre until we have our deity anyways. But we're working on it. You didn't find shit. You can go here. Enter site, Loringian bishopric. And you will never leave that site, my friend, unless you die of old age, because you are fucking old. They'll have to be replaced here and there. It'll dry outside of those two thrones. Not great. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more than that. Damn fire gems. God, it's so loud. Alright, we secured that connection. Probably not far off from just taking that throne. I see Vetteheim is right here. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of insulated from him. Well, not really, but... Well, that was the album. Okay. That was not bad. I mean, it sort of fit the theme. Go with something else from them. Yeah, I didn't see a throne there, so I'm not that invested in taking that stuff. Let's go here instead. I have a lot of fucking money. Enter sites. Let's also put some PD on these spots. Where money situation's running out of control. In a good way, I guess. Guy already got diseased, so he's about to die, and we'll have to replace him. And that's why we're making plenty of those bishops. Yeah. All right, we're gonna send another guy around to go build temples everywhere. Yeah, okay. It's all good. Yeah, not finding shit. You are going to construct a temple. You are going to go replace your brethren, and you are going to cast this here. And we're going to grab one of these. Let's just alternate, shall we? We got money. Yeah, it is kind of working out having the arbalesters there to keep shooting in the back. Alright, you're gonna go... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mikey. You just cast that on it. Where is it? What? It didn't take? It can just fail sometimes? Fuck. I don't know why I'm going this way. We just are. Hey, Vetteheim, let us be friends, you and I. Garden of Longevity, Smolderstone, and Gem Deposits. Pretty good. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna... We're losing too many of those. What I want you to do is fire... closest. Okay, so we're up to 3 fire gems a turn. That helps. Yeah, we probably should just now start saving them. I'm gonna go ahead and build a lab. No, we're gonna just build a temple here. Now someone else will get to that. You keep searching. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna slip in some Arbalister. I like that plan. Vetteheim accepted. Good. Yeah, that's better. I mean, we still lost some, but it's better. There's one in Boarwoods. Excellent. All right, let's get that connection and then probably head back home. 3 out of 4 is good. We'll just teleport on to the last one. That's the plan. Now we can get more Doppelsoldners here. Why not? So we got 15 of those very nice Sacred Angels already. Working pretty well. I don't know why they don't have it where it's just like... Where you, if you send a letter and you're waiting to hear still, and then you get back that it's okay, why not just cancel this message? Like, just I don't know. I mean, I get it. They responded to it, but the AI's dumb. I guess. They don't design it with AI in mind. It was designed for players in mind. Oh, no. It's still going. Okay, it was just a long, quiet section. Yeah, I mean, we could take a lot more, but I don't really need it. I'm also not super confident taking the throne yet, so we're going to head back. Got 121 units in the garrison, so at some point we could get one of those. Why is that your path of choice? Why would you ever go through an independent province? While you're there, go ahead and build a lab. I'll start making bishops out of that spot too. Famine, constant darkness. We don't like that. Yeah, I think we'll take this one because that seems like something he's about to do anyways. So we may actually lose that. Fuck it, I'm gonna go there now. Okay. I don't think he hit it because he would have killed more than that. Okay, then maybe we've got time. Barely hard to say. All right, fine. Take this. You really want to get into another fight, so have at it. Dumbass. We're about to get enchantment 6. We are nowhere near the fire gems we need. Even if we convert everything else we have, that's really not much. That's another, what, like 12 or something? So we are so far off. It hurts my soul. But once we get it, life will be pretty good. We got Shidulric, the Renegade Guardian. 1 Earth, 2 Holy. Halt Heretic 7. Undead. Forge bonus 1 combat caster with a black halberd and full plate. 23 protection. 22 hit points, 12 MR, 20 morale. The weapon's not really a good thug choice, although he'll repel an okay amount. Yeah, I think if we wanted a light thug, this would be our candidate. But as it is, he's just a research monkey. You can cut that out now. Hey, Micklin. We'll be friends with Micklin. All right, after enchantment 6, we definitely need, if nothing else, Conjuration 2. But we really want Conjuration 5, so we may as well shoot for that. After that, it's going to be stuff to just help our guy. Well, we also want Evocation 3 at least for Iron Darts. So we may as well. Yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah. It's a fun process. Alright. Good. Yeah, it's going alright, I suppose. Except for the whole Fire Gem debacle. Micklin accepted. We got Quicksand and Earthblood Seepage. Neither one is Fire Gems, but more income of any kind does kind of help. I mean, 6 Earth Gems a turn is basically a Fire Gem and a half per turn. So, you know, it's getting there. $1,700 gold was found. Lemuria won. Research is going real well. It's turn 26, so we got about 10 more till our god comes out. Still don't think we'll be ready for the spell. But maybe if we find something. Alright, let's do it to it. First throne. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. See how our strategy does, shall we? No mage support. We could have brought along a couple mages. Oh god, so loud. Oh Jesus. The destruction. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Routed. Routed. Everything routed. All dead. Everything dead. We lost 6 Doppelsoldners, 9 Arbalisters. But other than that, easy peasy. You're going to claim. You are going to start building a palisade. You are going to move on to finish the palisade. And we're going to bump this up pretty decently high. Alright, after Evocation 3... Well... we need Thaumaturgy 4. We do want some alteration, at least 4, for, you know, various goodies. But probably... oh, he's got Death. No, did I give him Death? I think, oh yeah, he does have Death. So, Soul Vortex. So yeah, you probably want to go to Alteration 6, I would imagine. And then Evocation 7 for Firestorm. Thankfully, our research is really strong, so... We got the Throne of Bureaucracy. Wouldn't be my first choice, but beggars can't be choosers. It's Dominion spread 5, order +1, but we lose 200 gold per turn. Still, I guess it is pretty good, yeah. Raga is here. We're going to be friends with him, and we better make a frickin' move on that throne, man. We're up to 44 fire gems, 103 earth, which is about 25 more. So that puts us at 69 plus another 8 from nature. Puts us at 77. So I think we are going to be fine by dumping everything we got. Huzzah. Raga accepted, and our god has arrived. Excelente. Holy shit, that's about to be taken. He can't solo that. Not in a million years. Against heavy infantry? No. Even with personal iron skin, temper flesh, the blessing, fire shield. No, I really don't think so. But I'm also willing to give it a try. Just because, fuck it. Oh, we don't even have temper flesh. That's not good. But I'm going to set him to cast spells, so we'll see. We'll probably have it by the time he fights. Blessing. Fire shield. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to work, but I'm willing to let you die over it. More likely he bumps, so it doesn't matter. All right, alchemy. Up, 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 up. Yep. Gotta go all the way, baby, to 80. Fast. Eternal Pyre. He not hit. He needs fire 6. He does need fire 6. So I have to empower him for 90. Oh, we fucked up royally. I mean, there's no other way. Like, yeah, there is the fire helm. If we go for construction 5, that gives +1. But I don't think there's anything else that's going to boost it. The Crown of the Fire King is, and then, no, it doesn't even give fire. No, we don't have anything. The Skull of Fire at 7. Fire Death. Okay, he could make that. So if we go Construction 7, he can equip that and go to 6. Okay, we're going to do it that way. Dump all this. Okay, we'll get Alteration 4 for that guy. And then go Construction 7. Maybe against all odds. No, he bumped. Wait a minute, he actually won? Oh, maybe there were no commanders. There were definitely commanders. What the fuck? He actually... What the fuck is happening? Oh no, Raga hit. Okay, I'm watching Raga. Right, I don't know why I thought it. So then we bumped into Raga and get decimated. Yeah, just instantly deleted. Damn, so we lost that to Raga, who lost it to Mictlan. Interesting. Bottom line is it's out of our reach. Lemuria is here. Mictlan is here. We have run out of options that don't involve war. Damn. Okay, well, we could, during summer, although I think, I'm not sure, did we take Cold Scale or not? No, I don't think we did. So, during summer, we can go up to Iron Peaks and then maybe get there, and then, but usually that's already been long taken. I think a war is kind of inevitable, and it might be against Mictlan. I'd rather it not be against Lemuria. We know how horrible they are, and that's, they're all ethereal. It's a bad choice. Alright, we're going to take on the fire snakes then. So I'm going to bring along a few mages. Maybe just a couple of them, a few of them that have 3 earth is fine. Hey, Cavern of Glowing Moss. I think that's fire. Yeah, 4 fire gems a turn now. Excelente. Alright, so yeah, Mictlan would get us access to that throne, at least right now. And it would also get us, potentially, this throne. Although that's right next to Lemuria, so no. So it would be that throne. We probably should get a scout on that. This is sort of the time where you want scouts on every throne that you could maybe jump to. I don't think 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we might be able to teleport there. Okay, get a scout on that. There's 0 resources in that province? Oh, maybe that's why it didn't get built. Interesting. Murray accepted. That's good and fine and grand. Carl? Oh, yeah. Carl, you're gonna go here. We're gonna take this. And, yeah. This is what we're gonna do. You guys are all going to cast Summon Earth Power. And Gift of Giant Strength is not a bad option. Well, no, it only really adds like 1 damage. So I think they're better off just spamming Iron Darts. Especially because there are a good amount of magic beings in there. Could be juicy. Also, we have 10,000 gold, I want to point out. It's a lot of PD. We are definitely getting boxed in at this point, though, and our upkeep's gonna start outstripping things, but this battle should thin that out a little bit. Let's see how we did. Boom, 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 boom. Will-o'-the-wisps are coming in. Iron darts throwing out. So the horned serpents are not magic. The fire snakes are magic. Scorpion beasts aren't. These are, but they're not targeting them. They're targeting the fire snakes, which is fine. And that is a victory for us. A little bit of a painful one, but okay, quite painful. All 3 mages died. I don't know how they managed that. We lost 159 Doppelsoldners, but we didn't get HP routed. Shocking. Also, how did we lose that many? Oh, we must have just lost to, like, heat auras. It must have happened at the end. We were all on fire. That's probably what happened. They did not kill 159. Unless there were fire elementals in there. Maybe. But we got it. Painful, but we got it. Good. Good, good, good. Also, yeah, we I don't know why we didn't bring angels into that fight. It's not like we're gonna have many other things for our army to do, but I guess we will. We're gonna be going to war with someone. I think it's gonna be Micklin for this throne. So the hope is that we can teleport our guy onto a 3rd throne, and then we go to war and take this for the 4th. That is pretty much the plan. So the angels will be used for the final battle, in theory. Okay. Throne of Water. Great. Just what I always wanted. Alright, just a few turns for construction 7. Blah, blah, blah. Good search there. Lemuria has already taken that one. Damn. Our options are really going to be slim then. Drones are kind of all over the place this time. Lemuria's taking that one. I can't imagine he hasn't taken this, but... we're gonna have a lot of shotgun. A lot of gunpowder getting tossed around. There's also here, but the only way we can see that is by scrying on it. What is the... There's astral projection. Oh yeah, okay. A hostile mage discovered his astral cord and severed it. That might rule out... Okay, so honestly, I would guess then that's a 6 Mind Lord throne. And it's still there. That would be my guess. This is definitely not there. And I don't think I can really go this far. I think. Yeah, rapidly running out of options. You got construction 7, so go ahead and forward yourself this. We need 5 death gems. Oh, yeah. These guys can... Oh, they don't have death. Yeah, yeah. That's all right. All right, good. Betteheim declared war on us. It's unfortunate because he doesn't have anything, you know? He has nothing of any value to us. The nice thing, though, is we have a lot of money for PD right now. And he doesn't really threaten anything we care about too much. Except for this, but we can throw a lot of PD onto that, and it's a fort. Alright, the time has finally come to cast Eternal Pyre. And why don't we have one of you guys rally these guys together. One of you others can go pick those up. Yeah, I mean, Betteheim does not have a throne. It's got nothing for us. It's the worst option other than Arithia, who we are not friends with, by the way. We probably should be. But, yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. Because he'll be able to spam Horde of Skeletons and have Soul Vortex up. The only real concern is his MR, but it's not that big of a concern. We can also get him the Chains of Reconstruction, but I don't think... He doesn't really need that. He's got Soul Vortex. So he's probably looking at the Girdle of Might, and... Yeah, he doesn't need breathing or anything. You can just go down there. The Amulet of Anti-Magic for sure. Okay, we know we're gonna make that, so just make it. It's really the only thing of concern there is the Mine Lords. And then we'll look at what he can make for himself. And then, yeah, we'll just hold off Vetteheim and go to war with Micklin, take that throne, and win. That's the plan. Or Micklin declares war on us anyways. Meaning that this whole fire thing is not really even going to be involved. Because... This game's... We have to move out immediately to go to war. Spell range plus 25%? Meh. Ring of Wizardry would be awesome, but definitely can't make that. Ring of Sorcery would be awesome, but can't make that. Ring of Invisibility we could make. Get invisibility. Pretty strong. Is it stronger than just taking like a Girdle of Might for reinvigoration? Yeah. The answer is yeah. Oh, it's 40 fucking glamour gems. Jesus. Okay, we gotta go all out, but we're gonna do it. Are we ready to roll? I think we might be ready to roll. So we're gonna take... anybody that's carrying units, of course. And then mages. I could take a lot, but I do want to actually get... we still need Alteration 6 before I can teleport, so we still need some research. I think we're just going with Earth as a strat. And Iron Darts. So we're going to take along that many. Alright. Loringia could very well have taken that throne in the water by now. But I don't really want to risk another mage on it. Scrying. So wait a minute. I cast Eternal Flame. Eternal Pyre. Oh, Pyrene cast it the same turn I did? He did, didn't he? He cast it the same fucking turn. Ah, it's really funny. Okay, we can do Astral Window. That won't fry us. It's good siege defense if it comes to that. Okay. If that water throne's been taken already, then I'm not sure what we do. Gets really tricky from that point. But if it's still there, we're cooking, baby. Cooking with grease. It's still there. There's still the 6 Mine Lords. We're cooking. Let's go Alteration 6 first. We might not have that much time there. And I want to actually maintain a vigilance on it. Okay, we are at war with Vetaheim. Nothing we can do about that. We just need to make sure we're kind of covered. We have a lot of money. We got some solid PD too. A lot of writers and stuff. Pretty good. Yeah, he's just gotten everything. Lemuria. I feel like Lemuria has gotten 3. At least. He could win. He could beat us to the victory. And that could happen to us again. No, we got that. Yeah, good luck. Got that good PD. Crystal Fields, he just tried to take and failed. That's Swamp Drakes and Linnemer. Maybe. But I don't think I can reach. Maybe if I made that item, give me plus range. I do have range. Oh, I could go in there. Well, oh god, is that a better option? No, I mean, water's almost always easier. I do have 25 poison resist. Yeah, 26 MR is really good, but that's in our Dominion. So it's 23 normally, but still pretty strong. No, I think water's probably still the better approach. But yes, I think if he takes that and claims everything, he does win. He's got these two, and he had this one for some reason. I guess not for some reason. It's a few provinces away from him. But yeah, it's iffy. We are now at war with Micklin as well. Oh, you can hide and preach. I didn't even know you could do that. Learn stuff about this game every... Oh, God. Okay, that's pretty bad. The only hope that I can have is I dissuade him from attacking, but... That's a lot. That's his doom stack. Yeah, that's pretty much everything he's got. Right here. That's not good. And then Micklin... Well, we're connected here. So I guess. And then we're also connected in all these... Well, this spot, too. Crackerjack timing. I really hope we don't lose this. Shockingly, he didn't attack. I also should have tried for a PD with him, not an NAP with him. I don't know why I would be squeamish. He hit it again. Oh man, there's really almost nothing there now. There's 31 Swamp Drakes, which are basically nothing to me. And then there's Linnemer. That's pretty much it. So it's a question of, can I beat Linnemer? He's mostly poison, but he does have some hefty attacks. And it's that fear aura that could be problematic. But if I can spam skeletons or something, maybe. Oh, God. Maybe. But we have to wait one more turn no matter what. He might take it this turn, though. Okay, try for an NAP with Vedaheim. I don't know why he didn't attack me there. Oh, I know. Well, 100 PD, I suppose, is a pretty good reason. All right. I mean, if he takes it, he takes it. We're going to teleport onto this then next turn. We're teleporting next turn regardless. He didn't hit me. And he didn't take this. I think we got to go for it. I mean, it's such a question mark. Because this, yeah, I think this is still easier, to be honest. Linnemer is a big question mark for a thug. Like, he can hit really hard, and the Fear Aura could rout me, and then I'm pretty useless. So, yeah, I think this is better, even though it is the 6 Mind Lords. But my MR is so high that I'm not that worried. We're going in the water. You're gonna need Fire Gems, Glamour Gems, Death, and Astral. Okay. As for your script, what can you cast that's big? Rigor Mortis? Yeah, Rigor Mortis. It's 300 fatigue for 4 death, so he'll take 300 fatigue. That's a massive amount for him. He can drop that down to 150 by spending a gem, which he will. And Soul Vortex should alleviate it, but it has to be the last thing he casts, which isn't too bad because he's got an 8 spellcaster, but yeah. So we're going to go with Invulnerability, Soul Vortex, Body Ethereal. Maybe Dance of Ephemeral Swords. Honestly, not bad when you're fatigued. He needs something to kind of help him out. But there is also Horrible Visage for Dread, Crowd of Bewilderment, or just Fire Shield or Astro Shield. Any of those are kind of decent. But I kind of like Dance of Ephemeral Swords. We'll go with that. And then Rigor Mortis. Cast spells. Okay. Bedeheim has been very nice in not hitting us. And Micklin hasn't hit us anywhere. But when you have a lot of PD and the AI knows it... Oh, he actually moved over here, so he might be moving to take this. We'll put that bee in his bonnet. Alright. Here we go. We'll see if I made the right call. We get... Well, he can't get Soul Slayed. Or is he... I don't know. Can he get Soul Slayed? I didn't check if he's mindless. Too late now. Fatigued out. I would say, my friends, we made the right call. Well done. Oh yeah, I mean, Rigor Mortis is pretty awesome. If your army is immune to it. Very nice. Well done. Yeah. Would we have won against Linnemer? Maybe. I mean, it's very possible. It's very possible. Music's over. Let me just rewind that real quick. Okay, you guys are gonna do the same script, because I'm mostly happy with it. Alright. Holding fire closest. Archers, hold and attack rear, Good. Can we actually move any troops? I don't think so. Yeah, these guys are fairly full up. Unfortunately. Yeah. Button sounds. That's it. I can't imagine we fail at this point. I'll keep sending it to Vetteheim. But it would be very hard for someone to win at this point. But Lemuria could. If he takes Linnemer and then claims all his thrones, he wins. Dire Portent. Global Enchantment. Alright, we hit Boar Woods. It's got a lot of unarmored shit. Oh my god. Oh, the angels. We lost 15 angels in the blink of an eye to friendly fire. Because they are magic beings too, so of course iron darts, bad. And shotgun arquebus thing, bad. Yes, but on the actual fortress battle, they should be pretty far in the back that it's not a concern. And we breached instantly. He did attack Pack Woods. And we did not buff the shit out of that PD, but we held it. Get out of here. Storm. And we'll get Evocation 7 just for kicks. And that will be that. He lost again. Well, he's not really sending much of an army. But yeah, Linnemer is not a lightweight. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alright, we lost 4 more angels, but they did get 110 kills. So, gracias. Doppelsoldner's got 93. The Black Bishop's got 32. Well done. Well done, ladies and gents. Assassination attempt was successful on my Barbarian Chief, but he did kill that nasty fiend. Alright, it is literally impossible for anyone else to win at this juncture. Yeah, I mean, he can come in. I don't care. Where is that? There you are. Claim. And that'll be that. Victory. Yeah, as he hits me with 1,259. Mostly warriors, though. My god, it's just gonna get obliterated. I kind of wish I would have done that, but oh well. Yeah, there you go. That was a good game. We took 3 of the thrones with our army. That's always a nice ratio. Taking one with the pretender in the water, slipping in there and grabbing it is always satisfying. Yeah. Probably we don't tend to take rainbow mages that often, if you notice. It's probably our least picked thing. And that's because rainbow mage is really good for like a big working man's bless, and we just don't tend to do that because it's kind of the most boring option usually. But monsters are good for, you know, Awake expansion. Titans are good for everything. And then statues are good for high, you know, big spellcasting, big blesses, and like, you know, incarnate stuff. And good for just teleporting onto thrones and grabbing them. Rainbow mages are good. They are good for, I would say, being like an army mage with the army. They can offer, you know, a lot of options. But yeah, I mean, they're generally like the least interesting, you know, pretender choice to me, as at least as far as our goals are concerned for getting 4 thrones as fast as possible. They don't fill a niche that I desire much. All right, yeah, so Loringia, LA Loringia. I have played MA Loringia before, a solo, and they were pretty good. They were pretty similar, but they had much more of this stuff. They had these sergeant axemen and spearmen. You know, they had like a medieval military kind of thing with more cavalry, very traditional stuff. And then they also had these like the ability to designate areas and get special stuff out of it. They had angels and things like that I was getting. So similar, but yeah, this one has the Doppelsoldners, which were very fun. Yeah, I mean, we went with the Doppelsoldners because it was kind of the best option, but I would say the Forlorn Hopes also would have shredded pretty nicely. I'm eternally worried about crossbows, and they would have lost a fair amount to crossbows, but they would have gotten plenty of kills. 13 attack, 22 damage greatsword with 21 protection is a pretty solid combo. And then we could have gone for Margraviates to get like Sergeant Spearmen, which are not bad, like infantry. Not amazing, but not bad. And the Ministerialis Knights, decent sort of medium cav. Yeah, you know. And these Hoburgs honestly would have been pretty solid too. But we needed a coastal fort, and we did get a coastal fort. Yeah, we could have been making them here. How many of those could I got in a turn? Jesus. That's a lot of these things. 5 to a square, and they're kind of nasty. 17 defense, 14 protection with a 12 damage short sword. That's 5 of these short swords coming at you per turn. That's pretty strong. I think it sort of depends on if my capital had been a coastal fort or not, much like our last game. But yeah, and then the angels were good. The angels would have been much better with the if we had done Forlorn Hopes rather than all the range stuff we were doing. But part of the issue is late age. You just don't have access to that many fire gems. We also had a place that we couldn't put one of those sites on. Nor could we put it here. Why are these 0 resources? Isn't that weird? 0 resources? How does that ever happen? I don't know. There must have been something going on, but it's fine. We won. I think, yeah, I just don't love late age in general. Like many people. But you know, we've had plenty of fun, good games on Late Age, and this was one of them, so it's all good. But my name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.